Hope everyone's Tuesday's going well. Thought I'd come on and do another video, see how it goes. Seems to be some positive responses to me chatting away, so here we go. So, some of you know me, some of you don't. In school, I was a bit of an arse, to be honest. A nice arse though. I always describe myself as the nice arse, the one that was an absolute idiot, running about crazy, but always there to help. Well, I hope so. That was kind of what I was aiming for. So this story, I honestly can't tell you if this is a figment of Demi's imagination. If it is, wow. But I remember we had like a food fight. So my school and another school shared the lunch hall. And this day it just erupted, and I mean, like, I think it was planned. This is when social media had kind of started being a thing, and I think it was planned. So basically everybody was just throwing food everywhere, absolutely everywhere. It was craziness. The teachers ended up with umbrellas because they were getting pelted with paninis and all manner chicken burgers, which were really good actually. But I do, for some reason, in my head, I remember there was like this moment where a guy took out a fish, right? Taking this fish clean out his bag. And I think it was a rainbow trout. This is how much I remember this. I think it was a rainbow trout, okay? A full rainbow trout. It had the eyeballs, everything, okay? The little tail, little fins, little scaly bits, right? This whole fish. And I think he'd caught it himself. And it had been in his bag all day. So remember, it's lunchtime. So this guy had carried this fish all day in his bag. All day. For this one moment. Okay? And if I'm the only person that remembers this, where it's come from in my head, I don't know. Okay? But he pulls this fish out, okay, by the tail. And he whaps someone clean across the head. Like, I mean, whaps them. And it makes the most unreal sound ever, and the place just goes silent. And we all turn around to this guy who had just been pelted in the face with a fish. Me being me, straight up just asked the guy, did you have that fish in your bag all day? He goes, aye, I did. He says it was 100% worth booking every time I open my bag. Unreal. If this isn't true, and honestly, comment if it isn't, because there's some people in here who were at my school. If this isn't true, then God knows what I was smoking back in the day, because I'm 100% sure that this happened and that this person got scalped in the face by a rainbow trout. Okay, 100% sure this happened. It is in my head that this is an actual story from school days. High school did not start well. Me and a couple of pals, and I bet you they remember this as well, for some reason got it in our head. So you did like a couple of day little induction at high school. We went, enjoyed it, whatever, but for some reason we had this massive plan that we would skive our first day of high school. So for those of you who don't know what skive is, we're kipping, right? We're kipping school. Our first official day of high school, so our first official day of S1, me and two of our lassies decided that, nah, we're going to go out. So we went to, there's like wooded areas all over the place, so we went to a local wooded area and just playing about and stuff. And do you remember when you used to get a spray can, like Lynx or whatever, you used to get a lighter and you make a flamethrower and so I did that, just cause, well, why not, keeping cool, school, what are you going to do? But I actually managed to set part of a tree on fire, so that was not a great start to us trying to be incognito while keeping school. Another thing we did not plan for was the fact that we'd be absolutely starving by lunchtime. So we thought, do you know what? Her mum's not home, so we can go and get something to eat. So we all snuck to my friend's house and got a pot noodle. But our nebby neighbour caught us, let our mum know, and we all got on bother at school, got pulled in by guidance, and now She asked me, she's like, were you truanting? I was like, truanting? She's like, yes, truanting. I was like, miss, what are you on about? She's like, Demi, were you skiving? I was like, oh, aye, I was totally skiving. And then I went, miss, though, I don't think I should skive if I even came what the word truanting means. She's like, well, maybe that might help if you decide to stay on. I don't think I ever kicked again in first year. Can't remember. Definitely throughout the rest of my school career, I was hardly there. I just used to go off on wanders. Believe it or not, I used to go and skive at the local library and read books. Such a dork. Who kept school and goes to the library and read books?